Number 9, Kansas, though, takes on number 5, Iowa State first. That game is Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern time on ABC. Kansas has been playing so well, King. They have not lost in a month. I think you really got to tip the cap as we start this segment off to Bill Self, who may be doing his best coaching job in his career. They knocked off number 1 Arizona, and then a comeback in Lawrence in that game without Darren Peterson. He's had to coach 2 different teams.
He definitely has, and you're right. I mean, there's a reason why he's a Hall of Famer. There's a reason why when you talk about Bill Self, you put him up there with the greatest coaches to ever coach in college basketball. And right now, he is showing us why. What he is able to do, the way that he is able to get those guys to be locked in despite all the external factors, despite what the media is saying about Darren Peterson, despite how everybody talked about earlier on in the season, this Kansas team wasn't good and Bill Self missed with his recruits. Well, over time, they continue to get better. They put their head down, they work, they grind, and the confidence is starting to come out of guys like Council, like Badunga, like Trey Wright, Elmarko Jackson, a guy who everybody wrote off. This Kansas team is a top 5 team in the country, and they have a legitimate chance to make a deep tournament run.
I think you mentioned Melvin Council. When you look at the fact he's playing better at Kansas than he did at St. Bonaventure, that speaks volumes about his coach. We turn the page now to Iowa State, ranked 5th in the country. Their loss at TCU in the middle of the week, that was snapping a 5-game winning streak, excuse me. What do you see for TJ Otzelberger's team right now heading into this matchup?
Well, we have to give credit to TCU and Jamie Dixon. I mean, when you look at their front court in Punch and Xavier Edmonds, this is arguably the most underrated front court in all of the Big 12, and they did give Iowa State some problems. But no doubt, this is an Iowa State team that is extremely focused. They're locked in. They're led by veterans. They understand the grind of the Big 12. They understand that you're playing against great teams night in, night out, and sometimes you're just going to have a game like this where you're going to go on the road and you're going to get beat by a team that you probably shouldn't get beat by, right? But the good thing is in this league is that you have multiple opportunities to get it back. So now you have Arizona on your schedule. Now you have Kansas on your schedule. Now you have Houston, right? You can get it back in multiple ways that people are going to forget about this one loss. So I'm not worried about this Iowa State team.
Well, you hit it hard. Let's talk about their final games. Their last 7 games: number 9 Kansas, number 3 Houston, number 22 BYU, number 16 Texas Tech, and number 7 Arizona. That is very tough. You finish it up with Arizona State, but they have chances to get it back, but those are tough games, man.
It's going to be tough, but that is what TJ Otzelberger prides him and his team on. Toughness, right? Toughest team always wins. I know that's the Texas Tech motto, but that's also TJ Otzelberger's motto without him saying it publicly or not. That's what he always thinks. We are going to be the toughest team, and we're going to understand how to bounce back when things get hard, and I fully expect them to bounce back because remember, they got smacked in Allen.
Yes.
That was an embarrassment. Best believe these guys are locked in, they're going to be focused, and they are going to be ready.
Yeah, they love their coach, too. They love playing for TJ Otzelberger.